Hello and welcome to my channel, The Future Empress. My name is Elizabeth Anna and today we're gonna talk about my September book haul. In September I bought a total of 12 books. 12 books, that's right. I bought a total of 12 books in September. So let's just get into it. The first book I bought was Fence Volume 3. Fence is a sports comic involving fencing and boarding schools and boys, and that's literally all you have to know because it's very short, it's very cute, it's very entertaining. If you like sports comics, I tend to do. The next book I bought was My Favorite Half Night Stand by Christina Lauren. This is a chunky paperback. It's very big and it's very floppy, and the font is very big too, so everything about this book is very big. It's not even that long, it's like 365 pages maybe, but it's just that big. Like, it's very big. A very big paperback. Like, compared to other paperbacks I own, this one is chunky. Chunky. It's a chunky one. The next book I bought was Permanent Record by Mary H.K. Choi. This book I honestly bought because of the cover. It was a complete cover buy because I really love when they do this plasticky for see-through dust jacket where there's art on the actual hardback. It's just very pretty and it's a contemporary, but I don't know anything more about it actually. Just, it's very pretty. And that's enough. The next book I bought was Dear Justice League by Michael Northrop, and illustrated by Gustavo Duarte. This one I bought because as a kid I loved Justice League, and I thought the concept of little kids writing letters to their superheroes were cute. And it's a little graphic novel. It's very cute and the art style is very pretty. Can you see? I just like it. The next book I bought I am actually very excited to talk about because my favorite, all-time favorite cartoons is Avatar: The Last Airbender, and this year The Rise of Kyoshi came out, a novel by FCE. It's a full-fledged worded novel, and I'm just excited to experience this world and atmosphere. I hope the atmosphere and world is the same as in Avatar: The Last Airbender, but I'm excited to experience it in another format with words. So yeah, that's why I bought that one. The next one is also in the TV world. It is Stranger Things Suspicious Minds by Gwenda Bond. I bought this because I've been loving the Stranger Things TV show, and this book is about it's set in before Stranger Things season 1, and I think it's about Eleven's mother. It says here, before the Demigarden, before the Mind Flayer, Terror wore a human face. That human face, if you recognize him. And yeah, I'm excited to try this in another format too. The next one I bought was The Dream Thieves by Maggie Stiefvater. I'm currently reading this one, so that the physical book is somewhere. I only have the dust jacket. And yeah, there's not much to talk about this one because I think everyone on BookTube have read this already. But I'm only starting, so yeah. The next book I bought was Middlegame by Seanan McGuire, I think that's how you pronounce it. I bought this book because of Books and Lola have been raving about it. I've actually read the first book in her other series. What's it called? Every Heart a Doorway. Yeah, I read that one and I really like it. This one is a lot bigger though than that one was, and this isn't middle grade, this is adult, I think. I didn't even know she came out with this book before Books and Lala talked about it. The cover alone is honestly stunning and enough for me to buy it, obviously, because I did. I don't like to know a lot about my books before I start reading them because I don't like spoilers. Like, tiny spoilers can ruin it for me. It won't ruin it for me, but I don't like hearing spoilers. I don't like reading the back of the book because sometimes they word it differently than what I interpret it as. I rarely read what the book is about because it gives me certain expectations where the storyline is going, and when that don't happen, I get a bit disappointed. Or I don't get disappointed, I just get confused because the back told me this was gonna happen, but I interpreted it wrong, or it was worded so it could get confused. So that's why I don't read behind the book. I say behind the book because paperbacks, it's on the back cover, but hardcovers, like, I don't read this bit. Also, it's so detailed sometimes that I think that you already know what is gonna happen in the first 100 pages, and I just want to find out. I don't want to know beforehand. I want to find out as I keep reading, like small plot twists that happens in the early pages. I like to know them while I read. I don't like to know them beforehand. So yeah, that's why next book I bought in September was I Hear the Sunspot Limit Volume 2. I Hear the Sunspot is about two boys where one of them is deaf and the other is trying to help out with homework and classes and stuff. And it's just so heartwarming and fun to read, except the last volume was very sad. It ended very bittersweet. And this one, compared to the other covers, is so dark and gloomy, and he looks like he's about to cry. So I'm probably gonna cry too. Can't wait to cry. I'll cry. The next book I bought was the audiobook of Charmcaster by Sebastien de Castell. I read Spellslinger back in August when the Newt readathon were happening, and I continued reading Shadow Black, which is book 2, as an audiobook, and then I wanted to continue with the series by audiobook because I think this is an unpopular opinion, but I actually like the narrator. I don't mind him. I'm not from an English-speaking country, so accents, I really love accents, but accents, overdone accents don't bother me, and I actually like it. I like when the narrator puts a little oomph in the reading, and it's not overdone for me. Maybe sometimes it's a bit overdone, but I don't mind it. I actually like listening to it. The last two books I bought in September is by the same author, and that is The Son of Achilles and Circe by Madeline Miller. I bought these books also because of the cover. A lot of people have been raving about them and said that they were good. And this one is actually the bookmark book of the month for September and October, I think. That's right. So I hope I get time to read this one. And this one, honestly, is so pretty. This edition is like so pretty. I just love these simple covers. Also love the extra detailed fancy covers too. I just love books. And these are pretty. And I don't know a lot about them except that they are like Greek mythology. I know the story of the Achilles, so I bet it's like something about that. And Circe, I also know her story, but I'm excited. That's all the 12 books I bought in September. Some of them I've read, some of them I've already started, and some of them I'm excited to read. I'm awkward, and I know it. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a good day, and see you soon. Yeah. Bye.